You're right, all. So full credit needs to go to the YouTube channel We've Got a Problem. That's one of the very few channels I can say without any question is not controlled opposition. You know, I understand from my own perspective, my own thoughts. I wouldn't want to show my face on here because of deepfake technology, and also it's quite risky. I wouldn't want to give away my voice, but it's too late now. It's already been and gone. If we could go back in time, I'd do what this guy does, where he has like an artificial intelligence voiceover. But to get to the point, he put together a compilation of clips from a couple of years ago where celebrities, politicians, etc. were advocating for the pokey in the arm. And one thing that becomes very evident throughout the video is it doesn't really matter what side of the spectrum you're on, left wing, right wing, politicians of both sides were pushing it. I don't think there was anybody. Maybe Andrew Bridgen, you know, maybe he was genuine, but I do wonder whether they had people in place to kind of, you know, at least so they can say, oh well, he contested it, so it's not like everybody wanted it. Maybe he's genuine, I don't know. But it just sums up that it doesn't matter which party you vote for, really. The big important things, it's already been concluded. They've been bought and paid off, and I'll give an example now while I'm thinking of what else to say. So obviously, Football Manager.
Not being allowed to drink and drive is a limitation of freedom as well.
Leading up to
rolling out the vaccine, and it is good news that the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine was given out today. Particularly good news as it only costs £3 per dose. So for a few £100 million, you can vaccinate the whole country, compared to the £22 billion that's already been spent on test and trace. Which
so that's your right wing. That's your right wing. That's your right wing opposition, and up now will be the left wing once Arnie's finished his little spiel.
My freedom is being kind of disturbed here. No, screw your freedom.
But look,
so there's the left wing.
Those Plan B measures are only in place because the Labour Party stepped up and acted in the national interest. The right thing to do, according to the evidence.
Yeah, you're quite emotional about that.
Back to the right wing.
You know, it's been such a tough year for so many people, and there's William Shakespeare putting it.
More right wing.
To mandate certification at any point if it's necessary to reduce transmission.
And coming up to old left wing.
People have got to understand vaccination is going to be, in the end, your route to liberty. Frankly, if you're not vaccinated at the moment and you're eligible and you've got no health reason for not being vaccinated, you're not just irresponsible. I mean, you're an idiot. We need to make it clear. Yeah, right, mate. Yeah, that sums it up to me. Right wing, left wing. And I got something in the post today for the upcoming mayor elections, I think it is, for Derby. Yeah, I've had a quick look through it, and I was looking for that in particular, talking about immigration and stopping hotel room use. You're not conning anybody because this was done under you lot. Tories, Labour, so whether it's Labour councils, whether it's Tories which apparently run the country, you did this. So why would I possibly vote for you when you've done this? You've got no intentions of stopping it or reversing the process. You've done this. And I noticed the big things as well, like QR codes, which came in. You know, again, the big tech stuff, artificial intelligence, there's no mention of the concern about artificial intelligence growing. And the diversity train, of course, is always there, isn't it? So it tells me what I need to know. When you come down, and there's no mention either about a concern about the rise in, well, excess breaths, I'll call it, for the algorithm. But you see my point. They're both just, I mean, I genuinely believe, looking back on it all, whether it's left wing, right wing, they're both going in the same direction. You know, I think it was Noam Chomsky, is that how you pronounce it? Or Chomsky, I can't remember. He's an American lefty. But he had a good point. He said that it's about limiting the spectrum of political debate and keeping it very active within that limited amount of spectrum. And that's what it is. Labour Tories to sit jostling and rah, rah, rah in the House of Commons. But it's already been decided what's going to happen. I think it was George Carlin that said that, you know, they've already decided on the agenda before the limit of debate has already been decided before the debate even begins. Yeah, so that's my take on this whole left-right bollocks. And this is a video from Paul Thorpe when he went to one of the asylum hotels. Also, going back to the hotel thing, there's a reason these people are here. I personally believe, like I said enough times, and I'll keep repeating it, they've been brought here ready for the after effects of AZ procedures, shall we call them. Ready for when the population starts getting sick, and then obviously you can attempt to bring in your next draconian measures that you did in 2020 all over again. But this time you've got a group of people here, no allegiance to the country, that are prepared to enforce it on a population that's weak and decaying. And I don't say that I'm not nervous about that either, by the way, and neither should you be if you're watching this. Don't be nervous. I remember during the procedures taking place in 2021, I actually thought, you know what, if I have to go and live in the woods to get away from all this, that's not the end of the world. You know, I'm native to this country, and at the end of the day, think about how our ancestors 2,000 years ago were living. You know, that was what they used to live in, you know, rather than this little cube life that we live nowadays. So don't be worried. You know, we always say good wins in the end. So, but to get to the point, I think the big boys that make these plans in Switzerland, is it? They already had these plans, you know, make everyone sick, and then have this lot ready for the aftermath, basically. Like the movie Songbird, which came out during the events of 2020. It was something else, if it could come to me. And again, what I was going to finish on, I guess, will be that, again, it just goes back to the fact that left wing, right wing, it's irrelevant really, because there's people in the centre, you know, obviously in the cockpit, they've already made the decisions and the wings just follow. On that note, that'll do. Cheers.